Compassion. Compassion is to be actively concerned about the well-being of others, and we can also show compassion to ourselves. A pioneering anthropologist who worked in the 20th century, Margaret Mead, was once asked what signified the beginning of human civilization. Her answer was the discovery of a human skeleton that had a healed fracture of the femur, or our thigh bone. Margaret Mead explained that in the animal kingdom, a fractured femur was a death sentence. The injury and the time it takes to heal means that the injured animal is vulnerable to predators and unable to provide for itself. To survive long enough for recovery requires others to care for the injured. She therefore said that it is the discovery of compassion that signifies the beginning of human civilization. Neuroscience is developing all the time. Stanford University in the USA has a department dedicated to the science related to compassion. They are showing that compassion helps us to regulate our threat responses and to ensure that our body can work at its optimum state. The Polyvagal Institute also shows us that compassion in connection with others helps us through our vagus nerve to ensure that our body is working at its optimum. Emotional first aid seeks to help people to connect compassionately with themselves and others, so that they too can help their bodies to work at its best. Curiosity. To wonder about the world around us is something we do naturally. We explore, experiment, and discover from the moment we are born. We learn, we make sense of things. We do things that we do not want to do again. We find things that bring us the things that we need. Once talking, children often make maximum use of the word why. They need to know why because they need things to make sense, with the need for sense driving more questions and experimentation, as we quickly learn that not everything does make sense, and some things are so very complicated. Human curiosity is arguably the thing that truly sets us apart from other animals. Our capacity to wonder, to ask why, to do the what-ifs, means that we have achieved, invented, and created remarkable things. To ask questions of ourselves means that we can explore our life landscapes, and we can help others to explore theirs. The simple act of showing interest and being compassionately curious about someone else makes this possible. Creativity. Creativity in the 3 C's means ideas, possibilities, invention, expression, and freedom. Harnessing curiosity and formulating ideas. Having the courage to make something happen, to do something new, to express yourself or help others to do so. Creativity can be liberating. It can challenge and bring about change. It can be frightening and lonely. But when powered alongside compassion and curiosity, it can be transformative. Travelling around our life landscape can be difficult. Our feelings challenged and the climate's harsh. We can feel lost and trapped at times. However, remembering the 3 C's means that we are able to keep our torches high. That we remember what is in our bag for life. We can remember that we are not alone. And we can explore and innovate as we go. So what would your life landscape look like? Please take a few minutes to think about your life landscape. It may help you to ask yourself these questions. What are the key features or landmarks on your map? What are the places that are important to you now, in your past, and maybe your future? What are the climates that are present in your landscape now or in the past? If you had to draw or describe it to someone, how would you do that? What resources do you have to help you to move around your life landscape? And what resources would be helpful for you to find? Please remember that the landscape and lifting your torch to see as much of it as possible is about helping you to see that you always have choices, but to appreciate that climates, places, times and people can make moving difficult sometimes, just as they could also be guides and companions. Refresher. Let's look at 3 questions that can remind us of some of the things we've learned.